The most unfashionable teams in the Basketball League, and that's the Illawarra Hawks. Being unfashionable, though, certainly hasn't stopped them from being successful. The Hawks have been finalists for the past 2 years, yet this year they've had their share of problems during the off-season. Their main American import only arrived just last week, and their star centre, Ray Borner, is out injured. As Mark Chester reports, though, this club has talented backup, and he warns, beware the wounded Hawk.
Keep the pace. Stay with it. Yeah, gotta keep it up. Move with it, yeah, move with
it. Despite the fact the Illawarra Hawks took NBL champions Brisbane Bullets to 3 games in last year's semi-finals, already many judges are dismissing the Hawks as a threat in '88. But if you happen to be in town, the best advice is don't even hint at that theory. Wollongong, like all the regional cities in the NBL, like nothing better than to knock off the tall poppies in the forms of the Brisbanes, the Sydneys and the Perths of the competition. And when a visiting team comes to the infamous Beaton Park Snake Pit, they know they can expect a hostile reception. Fanatical fans have been intimidating the opposition for years in the Gong. To say the Hawks are a 10-point better team with their home crowd behind them would be pretty close to the mark. Although North Melbourne defied the odds and the parochial Snake Pit punters to defeat Illawarra by the narrowest of margins in their opening NBL match.
All those games you have to consider we played without Ray. So losing by 1 point, I think our team's done quite well considering Ray hasn't been there.
And while Borner, the Boomers' big centre, intimidates cameramen and carefully nurses ligament damage in his right leg, the onus is on Warrick Giddey to help fill the biggest shoes in the game. At 6'6" and 20 years old, Giddey is potentially a great, but giving away inches and years to opponents week after week in the NBL is just about the toughest school around.
Now 1 year older, 1 year wiser, I think we're going to be a lot stronger, a lot smarter this year, just due to the fact that we've had that 1 year experience, and I think we've got really big things to come from our bench.
The Hawks' biggest headache in the off